All right, we are going to play a sweet one here. We're even playing the 61 cards because that's what Tobias played. So for those of you who aren't aware, Mark Tobias, very well-known player, used to play on the Pro Tour scene, still doing pretty well for himself, has top 16, the LEC in Athens, with this particular list, which is Storm Herald Combo. Now, the combo here, what you're trying to assemble is both Burning Anger and Colossification in the graveyard, and then you cast Storm Herald, which says, and when it enters the battlefield, you may return any number of ore cards attached to creatures you control. So basically, you play this, you put both Burning Anger and Colossification on Storm Herald. This is a 3-2 with haste. Burning Anger gives it the ability to tap, which tap, this creature deals damage equal to its power to any target, and Colossification gives a creature +20/+20, with the caveat that you have to enter, when it enters the battlefield, you tap the enchanted creature. However, with this trigger on the stack, because it's entering the battlefield from Storm Herald, with this trigger on the stack, your Storm Herald has 23 power, you activate it using Burning Anger's ability, and deal 23 damage to your opponent. There you go. That's the kill, and then we're playing a bunch of things that help facilitate that. We have Traverse the Ulvenwald and Gather the Pack, which this is Delirium, this is Spell Mastery, but they help you find your Storm Herald. Also with Gather the Pack, it mills over Burning Anger and Colossification. You have Scrapwork Mutt to help discard pieces from your hand, which you want them in the graveyard for Storm Herald anyways. And then we also have Otherworldly Gaze and Merfolk's Secretkeeper, which help us just churn through our deck. And then we have kind of a small, fair-ish plan B with Ledger Shredder and Fable of the Mirror Breaker. So this deck is super sweet, and I am very excited to see how this one does. The way that it's worded, it's kind of confusing, but let me explain it. So, the way that it's worded says, return any number of aura cards from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to creatures you control. It doesn't target. So if you have 2 creatures in play, and they kill the Storm Herald, you can, when you resolve the Storm Herald trigger, just put the enchantments on a different creature. So that's why we're playing a lot of these other random bozos, like Secretkeeper and Wayfinder and Mutt, just to have more bodies in the battlefield to play around the removal spells. I think this hand's good. Waterfalls, thank you so much for the raid, buddy. Appreciate that. I'm just looking at a wall of chat that's just everything, just everybody trying to D's nuts me. We have a rule. If you D's nuts me, you got to at least gift the sub or prime, you know? That's when I can allow it. We're going to venture deeper. How deep, though? We hit the Burning Anger. It's not bad. Save Venture Shredder. No, because I can just, on turn 3, I can go Shredder Secretkeeper, right? What about in response to the Anger activation? Oh, yeah, it checks on last power. Yeah. But funny enough, okay, so with Storm Herald Colossification Anger, it makes your creature 23 power, right? So let's say your opponent is at exactly 20, and somehow they give your creature -5/-5 in response. They only take 18, so. I'm going to Wayfinder here. I need a red source. And then next turn I can go... Oh, no, I needed a blue source. I need to take the Mana Confluence. That was bad. I needed a blue source. Because now I can't go Shredder into Secretkeeper. Fuck. I mean, I don't want to run out the Shredder into a Stomp. Or, excuse me, a Fatal Push. So, I guess we're just going to cast Otherworldly Gaze here. Just going to chill. Not going to attack it to the Mutavault either. Kill the creature with Anger on the stack, they still die because of last known info. Correct, yes. Yeah. Have I seen Mark's updated list? No, I have not. Alright. I hate you. Shut up. Just shut up. Chat is so mean to me, you know? Chat is just so mean to me. This is why we can't have nice things, okay? This is why we can't have nice things. I know it looks weird to top the Wayfinder, but I really want a blue source. It was on this day that we decided to ban links forever from chat. Never to be seen again. Did we hit a Colossification yet? Oh, not yet. I mean, I can obviously discard one from the Shredder, but... Yeah, they missed a land drop, but they also mulled the 5, so... Okay, so now we go untap, Shredder... Main phase the Otherworldly Gaze... And we win if we have a Storm Herald on top, because I can discard Colossification. Also, the nice thing about Otherworldly Gaze is it puts the Storm Herald on top, so they can't Thoughtseize it, which is very, very nice. Well, none of those are Storm Heralds, so I guess we will graveyard all 3. Play Sanctum Pass. We actually just played a league with that, Salty. The longest League of Magic that I've ever played in my life. Which might actually be a true statement. Power Word Kill. Alright, somebody has redeemed a song request. Is it on Spotify by any chance? It is. No, it's not a trap, I looked. Yeah, it'll be uploaded to YouTube. So... I think we just Fable here. I'm not going to cast this either. I'm going to save it for another Shredder, potentially. The Vinny emote? Yeah, the Vinny emote's great. I love... Chat needs to spam Doom Vin a little bit more. I made that emote specifically for Vinny. Mod check Storm Heralds. Do we have any Storm Heralds? Why not Unearth Mod? I didn't have a second red source. Now that I've acquired a second red source, it's fine, but... it's nice of our opponent to just miss every single land drop, you know? I should have attacked. I mean, we have 27 cards in our library, we still have 3 Storm Heralds, so... I'm sure we'll find one. Surely I'll find one this turn, right? Huh? Hello? Yeah, we have 4 Traverses left. Or no, we have 2 Traverses left? Yeah, we have 2 Traverses left, too. Alright. Graveyard. Top. Alright. Should have kept Gather. Yeah, I guess, maybe. No, I do not. I would not like to use Fable the Mirrorworker's ability. What's the app you use for the sub tracker? It's not even an app. It's just the sub goal integrated within Streamlabs OBS. Like you can just add it. You can add it as a source in Streamlabs OBS. Turn 8. They didn't play their 3rd land. It's very nice of them. 8 actor confirmed. PayPal has been sent. Primality tester. We are now reading. I even have 2. I have 3 Angers and 3 Colossifications. Maybe they went on vacation. I can actually make all 3 of my creatures lethal by themselves. 3 Angers, 3 Colossifications. That's hot. Alright, they have conceded from the game. Cool. Alright, what are we boarding against? Rakdos. Good question. I don't really know. So, their graveyard hate is most likely, what? Go Blank, Hearse, Trespasser. And Silent Gravestone is decent against Trespasser and Hearse. Not good against Go Blank. Needle for Hearse. See, I actually think I like Gravestone more, because it's good against Hearse and Trespasser. I guess you could argue that Needle has slightly more utility, because it hits Flip, Fable, Castle, Mutavault, stuff like that, but... I think I kind of like Gravestone. And then maybe some number of Spell Pierce for Go Blank. Because that card is kind of a beating. Probably trim, like, 2 of these. Trim a Gather, maybe. And then go, like, Shave for 2 Pierce or something like that. Oh, right, it's 61 cards. I keep forgetting it's 61 cards. Let's try this. I don't want to cut all the Secret Keepers. I think keeping a couple for Shredder is nice. Yeah, I forget that Tobias... It was so funny, because when I was building the deck today, when I was importing it, and it said 61 cards. Surely that has to be a mistake, right? Surely. And then I checked the... I checked the receipts. It was not a mistake. He did play 61 cards. What's up, Will? How you doing, buddy? Alright, 3 lands, Otherworldly Gaze, Traverse. That sounds great. Keep. Yeah, you could never cut a Secretkeeper, right? You can never cut Gather the Pack. These cards are just too good. I guess we can Otherworldly Gaze on 1. Just reached 61. Yeah, what a Chad. You think he was thinking about the night before? Like, man, what do I cut? I'll just cut nothing, Giga Chad. I will simply just play 61. So this is instant, sorcery, creature, land. Could just bin all 3 to have Delirium. Oh, I also really want to... I want to bin Traverse so I can go Spell Mastery, Gather, right? What would I even Traverse for? Yeah, I'm just going to bin all 3. They finished in the top 16. I don't know what their exact record was, but I know they finished in the top 16. Alright, Dear God, do not cast Go Blank. Probably should have just taken 2 Secretkeepers there. I think it was like X4 and 1 or something. Yeah, 10-4-1. That makes sense. I'm pretty sure he drew into top 16. They went undefeated on day 1, so they had a rough day too, but still made the Pro Tour, which is nice. What's up, Daniel? It's a very pog day. Very, very pog day indeed. Song is kind of pog too. And recording a pog cast tonight. See, I made a funny. No, this is the first league. The first league with this deck. The first league we played today was Phoenix, which was like a 3-hour league. Okay. So I can go Venture Deep, Deep, Deeper, and then cast Satyr Wayfinder. Let's go deeper. Still no combo pieces. That is a little unfortunate. I guess I can traverse... for Scrapwork Mutt. I think I'm just going to cast Wayfinder this turn, though, and chump block. Okay, there's the Burning Anger. What time are we recording pod? I can't remember. I'm scared to ask Shane. Let me look. Give me a sec. We usually do it at... We usually start recording at about 9 Eastern, so I think that's, what, 8 o'clock your time? Does that make sense? Actually not sure that I want to block here. Blocking is kind of awkward, because then they can use a removal spell on Storm Herald if I don't have a second creature in play. 4, 7, 9, go to 8. I kind of have to block, though. So we have Burning Anger in the graveyard, but no Colossification. So, Traverse, Mutt, cast Mutt. Yeah, that actually works, right? Then we can even flashback, plus land 5, plus Herald next turn. We have 2 creatures in play. So this should be good enough. Yeah. Get Mutt. Cast Mutt, discard Colossification. I could even play the Secretkeeper too if I want to. Which I guess I will do. And then, yeah, next turn we go untap land, flashback, play Storm Herald, and we're chilling. Is that a side deck behind me? It absolutely is. Look at that little guy. I got that at the first DreamHack Dallas, actually. I did, but I wanted to cast the Mutt from hand to have a blocker. Has anyone ever told you that you look like the mad scientist from Rescue Rangers? No, I've never had that comment before. Never heard that one. Alright, go to 5. Play Boseiju, play Scrapwork Mutt. They have to somehow be able to cast 2 removal spells here, which I don't think is possible. Unless they're playing, like, Shocks or something. Alright, cool. See you! Let's get a comparison. Professor Norton. You guys think that I look like this guy? Really? I know chat did, but I didn't even think that was that rude. I know you're just messing around. It's all good. We're having fun. I'm having a good time today. Are you having a good time, chat? I'm having a good time. Sheffit Dunes. Gasoline. Let's go deep, deep, deep. Deeper, deeper. Sheffit Dunes. Wait, we milled Colossification and Burning Anger? That's pretty lucky. And they didn't cast Thalia? Oh, because they had Castle, I see. I mean, when you're this good, you're just this good, you know? Like, I just don't know what to tell you. Uh-oh. Well, I missed a land drop. That's not good. Shit. That's not supposed to happen. I'm supposed to hit the land there. How do you tap the creature to kill the opponent if Colossification taps the creature? You respond to the trigger, Big Uxie. So Colossification, when it enters the battlefield, there is a trigger that goes on the stack. If you respond to the trigger, then that's how you kill them. Surely I'll hit a land this time, right? Like, I can't miss twice. Alright. Gasoline. Actually, no, I should just take this, right, and play a blocker. Alright, you've lost the game. The game is now over. The game is now over. Good game. Good game. Are these cards on Arena, by the way? Colossification and Burning Anger? I feel like they are not. This is because it's from Ikoria. This is M15. This one's probably not on Arena, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, M15. Gather the pack. It's from Origins. Oh, right. Yeah, Origins was not one of the original releases. That's a good point. Yeah. You could probably replace this with something else. I don't know what it would be, but... Is it a Master Set? Yeah, I don't think they put the Master Set on Arena, though. Yeah, I guess you'd probably have to splash a 4th color for salvage. So this doesn't answer Rest in Peace. This does, though. I guess Haywire Mite does as well. So we want those 5. I think I'm going to cut... I know it looks weird, but I kind of want to cut all the Gathers. Because 1, it's bad against Thalia, and 2, I'm never going to get the Spell Mastery if they have Rest in Peace. Gaze also kind of bad if they have Rest in Peace. This kind of makes sense. Let's try this. There's Vessel. Yeah, you could just play Vessel, I guess. That card is on Arena. They kept 7, which means they probably have Rest in Peace. This hand does not have red mana, but it's quite good if it does draw red mana, and I'm already on 6, so... Right, that's what... Yeah, the combo doesn't work without anger. I agree with that. You literally cannot play the combo without anger. Like, it just doesn't do anything without anger. And not a Rest in Peace. Unfortunate that we have to play the Boseiju here. I'd love to keep it in hand, but I don't have that luxury. Alright, red source off the top, please. Okay. I think it's a pretty good deck, Dumbledore. There are probably certain metagames that you would not want to play this deck in, but... that is the opposite of a red source. I think I have to hold the Secretkeeper. Do I have time? Wait, no, the Secretkeeper doesn't matter, right? Because if I draw a red source, I just go Fable, untap, discard Colossification, and then they're dead, right? Oh, I don't have the Storm Herald, I guess. I think I have to play the Secretkeeper. Because my plan is just play Fable if I draw a land anyways. Deck needs 30 lands. Maybe the 61st card should be an extra land. You ever think of that? Like, we're playing 61 anyways, so I might as well just play an extra land. Was the Factor Meal sponsor just for a month? Yeah, it was only for 1 month. I think it's actually already up to. I can check. Ooh. They're triggering that for me. I like that. Discard this. Let me check for a second. I believe it is over. Block your 5/5. Revenue, sponsorships. I want to say it ended like yesterday, completed. Yeah, it ended literally yesterday. We had 2 people sign up for it, which, not bad, not bad. Alright, drew a red source. So my only line is Fable and hope to draw Storm Heralds, right? Yeah. I mean, I guess I could go Wayfinder or Rending Volley, but pretty sure I have to give myself 3 looks at Storm Herald next turn. 61st card is in fact an extra land. It's Otawara. Okay. Yeah. So the 61st card is already an extra land. Well, I guess we got to play 62 then. Oh, I gotcha. No, don't worry about it, Tom. Don't worry about it. You could probably find somebody else that has a code. You could try my code. Maybe it works. Maybe it doesn't. Is this Didge? I think it's Didge. I blocked the biggest thing. I think I go to 1. Oh, no, it's Xaxes, right? 5, 8, 11. Okay, Didge. Didge. Game 3. There might be another sponsor coming soon. Still waiting on an email response, but we may or may not have another sponsorship soon. Pause champ. Yeah, if that was a fast land, I would have survived because I would have went to 1. I promise it's not Raid Shadow Legends. Can confirm it is not Raid Shadow Legends. I think we keep this. I'm actually going to be sponsored by PSAMs now. Joining got flashbacks. What's up, Joey? Well, there's the red source. So I guess we go graveyard, top. Play Wayfinder. Well, there's 1 combo piece. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to kill them on 3. And that might just cast Rest in Peace anyways. Not a Rest in Peace. I think we take this. Wayfinder does look at more cards, right? Yeah, Wayfinder looks at more cards than Otherworldly Gaze does. So we'll just play Wayfinder. Alright, well, if I'm not dead... or if they don't cast Rest in Peace. But I imagine if they had Rest in Peace, they probably would have cast it last turn. No, they'll never unban Reclamation. Sounds good, JS. Good luck, buddy. No! No! Block. Block. I'll block. Sure. Deal. Alright, best draw here is probably just another Wayfinder? Or another Otherworldly Gaze. That's not bad. I have to main phase this, because I want to mill with the Secretkeeper. Deep. Deeper. Oh no, we're missing the Burning Anger. Alright. Let's play an 0-4. Those are not terrible mills. As long as we can find the other Burning Anger somewhere. We only exiled 1. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. They wouldn't have incentive to cast Rip on 2, because they weren't worried about me comboing them on 3. Because I didn't mill both combo pieces. That's a really good follow-up. So this is, if I block here, I take 9. I have to chump block. Alright, chat, we need to draw a Secretkeeper, an Otherworldly Gaze, or a Wayfinder, and mill over Burning Anger, alright? You ready? I'm ready. Do I have a draw step? 5, 9, not even close. Alright, good games. Close. Okay, so gaze into a second land. Even if I hit a second land, this hand's not that good. I'm gonna ship it. Well, this is worse. Better than 4, I guess. This way, and just... Maybe I should traverse for an island? No, I think I'm gonna chill. Because if I gather into Delirium, then I can traverse for a Storm Herald. Like, if I gather Delirium, don't hit a Storm Herald. It is, yeah. The deck is better with Founding Vessel Commune. Sure, maybe? I mean, Gather the Pack is pretty good, too. Especially once you hit Spell Mastery, just being able to hit a Storm Herald and another Enabler is pretty good. Like, take Storm Herald plus Secretkeeper. I think they have Spell Pierce. I don't care, I'm jamming. I think Shredder is the highest upside. Because if I just naturally peel a blue source, I can go Shredder, Traverse, discard Mutt, turn on Delirium. So I'm going to take Shredder. Top 4 yesterday to 1K with 2x alteration in me. I saw your tweet, Joey. You played creativity. There were 2 alterations in the top 8 of your 1K. That's awesome. Yes, that word is banned. Go Mutt, discard Mutt. That turns on Traverse. I really don't want them triggering Shredder, though. I don't know if I have a way around it. Alright, let's go Mutt, discard Mutt. Yeah, trigger your Shredder. I guess I'm just getting a blue source. Just the old casting Traverse with Delirium, still getting a basic land anyways. Haven't run that in a while. Well, oh, I milled my basic island, never mind. In that case, I will get a Otawara. It's kind of like a basic island. Fable. So now I can go Shredder and Traverse. Okay, play this. Big Shreds. Traverse. I guess I'm gonna get Storm Herald? I don't even know. I mean, the problem with getting Storm Herald is I don't have any combo cards in my graveyard. Because they're all over here. Let's get Wayfinder, maybe? I mean, Wayfinder doesn't really help me. I think it's still better to get the Storm Heralds. We can try to trade Mutt for Goblin Shaman token. Looks like they're playing Drakes. Right, that's the thing, is I have a lot more cards that self-mill than I do actual Storm Herald, so I think it's still just better to get the Storm Herald there. Because I have less access to this than I do the self-millers. Yeah, can't forget about that 61st card. Oh boy, without that Otawara, we'd be screwed. I mean, I'm down if they want to trigger my Shredder. Happily take this trade. This trade is so good for me. I mean, I guess if they trigger my Shredder, they get 2 triggers, but... Smut first. Discard Mana Confluence. It's a good card. That is, in fact, one of the Magic cards of all time. What are you trying to say, Tom? What are you trying to say over here, man? This is a family stream, okay? Yeah, it's kind of wild how many new decks popped up this weekend alone, right? You had the Drake's deck that dominated the qualifier on Friday. You had the Phoenix deck with Demolich that did well, that top 8'd the LEC. You had the Storm Herald deck that top 16. Like, there's so many new decks that came just from this weekend alone. And then 2 weeks ago, you had the Rise of the Boros Convoke deck. So it's just like, I don't know, this format's good, you know? A lot of people don't like the gameplay, but it's just, you just kind of have to accept it for what it is. Like, you cannot tell me that this format is not diverse. Yeah, the Blue-White Lotus deck, too. Like, what's up, Giglio? Like, sure, if your argument is gameplay, the gameplay could be a little bit better, but... diverse doesn't equal fun. Well, that's kind of the exact same way that I feel about Modern. I think Modern is obviously incredibly diverse, but I also don't find Modern to be particularly fun. You know, it's the same thing. I enjoy Pioneer, but I don't enjoy Modern. Both formats are very diverse, you know. They're probably equally as diverse. Brogak, that's a nice one. I mean, there's really no point in getting rid of this, right? Because it looks 5 deep to find combo pieces. How about I find no combo pieces? Alright. Let's go Mutt. Mutt, discard Mutt. Butt, discard Butt. No, we're just dead. Didge. Didge. Alright, so they are playing the Is It Drake's deck. Is it Drake's, huh? Well, I want to look at the deck list. I don't think their deck had Hearse, but I want to double check. What graveyard hate did the Zoomers have? Oh, they had no graveyard hate. Well, I guess in that case. So they're going to be bringing in some counter spells, that's it. Alright, sure. In that case, we don't need Needle, we don't need Boseiju, we don't need any of this stuff. It's kind of funny that our graveyard hate spell is Silent Gravestone, which does nothing against them. Revoker's kind of mid. Dispute's not bad. Pierce is also not too bad, especially against Fable. So let's cut, like, 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these. Call it a day. I don't even think I need Volley. Like, if they ever tap out for Crackling Drake, they're probably just going to die on the spot, so... I guess Volley's good against Shredder. That could be an argument. Okay, what is this hand? This hand is Traverse for basic Mountain. Turn 2, Scrapwork. Turn 3, Fable? I think that's good enough. Yeah, we're playing 61 cards because that's the exact same... I just copied the exact same deck list that top 16 the event over the weekend. And Mark had 61 cards, so... I'm sure it's right. There's no possible way that 61 cards can be wrong, right? I just love it when that happens. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to upkeep this. I'm just going to try and rip a land. Too easy. It is just too fucking easy, man. It's so easy. I don't even know, like, why are we even having this conversation? It's just so easy. P-Sams puts it very well. Hating Modern is cool and fun. Hating Pioneer is cool and fun. It turns out that you're allowed to hate everything and wish for an older, better time. Holy shit, I'm such a boomer. You and me both, buddy. Very well spoken, P-Sams. That's why you're my agent. Cool. You think they have a counterspell in their deck? You think I care? I'm gonna go to combat. See if I can bait some interaction. Well, as far as I'm aware, I don't believe there is a 1-mana card that counters Storm Herald, so I think they are dead. I do wish you the best. Did they print Blue Elemental Blast into Pioneer without my knowledge? This. Done. Bang. 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 Trigger on the stack. Take 23. I'm feeling 23. I know, right? Yeah, the fact that Storm Herald doesn't target means that if you just, like, if you have 3 creatures in play and your opponent has 2 Fatal Pushes, you still just lose. Like, yeah, kill 2 of my creatures. Okay, you still die. Like, nice Fatal Pushes, idiot. You know what I mean? It's like, it's so good. Guess we have to go to 5. I feel like this deck doesn't mulligan that well. Spell Pierce kind of awkward in this hand because they're gonna play Shredder on turn 2, and I can't pierce that. I'm gonna keep this hand. The question is, do we keep Mutt or Fable? I know it sounds weird, but I think I actually want to keep Mutt because they're very likely to have Spell Pierce for Fable on 3. Itch Anger. Well, with the Storm Herald, I think I want to keep the Anger in hand. I mean, the highest upside is keep the Fable, hope to rip a 3rd land. But I think I'm going to put back the Fable. I think this is better. What if you ditch Herald? Absolutely not. I don't think there's any world you ditch Herald there. Cool. Well, I guess now we have to find another Mutt or a way to discard this. I mean, that's not a bad draw. Kind of makes me wish I had kept Fable, but How has this deck been? It's been okay. It's pretty explosive. I mean, you still lose to a lot of the same stuff that Greasefang does, but... Yeah, I mean, they're probably not just gonna, like, waste a Fiery Impulse on Mutt, right? There's no way they're gonna just kill the Mutt. I don't know if it matters which one I discard first. I don't think it does. That's actually not a terrible top deck. How is this deck against mono green? I imagine your average Goldfish is probably faster. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Alright, sure. Now we get to hold up Pierce too. It's not bad. I mean, the problem is we still lose to a single removal spell. So it's like kind of dicey. Because normally the way that you play around removal spells is just having like this in the graveyard. Okay, that's not a terrible top deck. We might wait a turn depending on what they do. Well, what they might do is they might go attack with Shaman Token, play untap land, cast Crackling Drake with 1 mana open, and then I could just go untap land, Storm Herald, Pierce, your removal spell. There is a chance that is what happens here. I know, if they slam Drake, they die. Come on, cast the Drake. I mean, you still have a removal spell up. What could I possibly do, you know? What could I possibly do if you have a removal spell up? There's no way I could possibly punish you. Simply no way. Built. So, I guess we gather first? They let you decide. That's why I wanted to gather first. I want to cast that thing. I think that's better than casting Mutt. I don't know, I guess if they kill this... Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. Unironically, probably better for me to cast that than Mutt, because this exiles it, and if they exiled the Mutt, it's a lot worse for me. Traverse, huh? Only have 3 card types in the graveyard. Oh, actually, so funny thing is, there's not a creature in the graveyard. So if I cast Herald, and they play a removal spell, I can just Traverse, because they're going to kill this, right? Yeah. So I guess it makes sense to go for it here. And I leave up the breeding pool. Yeah, I think it makes sense to go for it. Could also just Mutt it away. Well, I mean, I'd rather just cast it. Like, I might as well make them have the removal spell, right? Also, there's a chance that they have a 2-mana removal spell, and then I just win with Spell Pierce. Yeah. I guess they could have a counterspell for this. Mutt, Ditch, Pierce, and Traverse. Just to have a Mutt in there? Like, just to put a Mutt on the battlefield? Maybe. I could see that. And then you have a second creature in place, or if they only have 1 removal spell, we're still chilling. Yeah, maybe that was better. Because the Pierce is basically dead at this point, right? Yeah, the Pierce also gives me Delirium. Okay, yeah, maybe that was better. They don't have that many 2-mana removal spells, right? Yeah, Mutt lets me get to land 5. Okay, yeah, that's probably better. You're probably right. That's bad. So now we kind of have to Mutt, right? Yeah, now we basically have to go Mutt, discard Pierce, and just hope that they don't have 3 removal spells. Yeah, we would have died the Drake if they had it. That would have been lethal, I think. Okay. I have 4 cards in hand. Okay, let's go Mutt, discard Pierce. I think I have 1 more draw step. Question is, do I play the Secretkeeper and give them a loot? No, I think I do. I'm not gonna give them... I don't think I need to go for it. I think I have 1 more draw step. Because I now have 2 blockers, and if I draw an untapped land, I can go Mutt into Storm Herald, right? They That's not good. Discard Crackling Drake, Giga Chad. Oh, that's bad. That's not good. Copy Shredder. Okay. Yeah, it means their hand is probably just all removal. Or just, like, a counterspell. They probably play counterspells, too. Yeah, I wonder if I could have won this game if I had gone for the line before. So the turn before when I cast Herald, if I had just gone Mutt, discard Spell Pierce, Traverse for Storm Herald, or I could even Traverse for a land at that point, right? Because I had the Herald in hand, so I could just Traverse for land 5 with Mutt in play. It's possible that maybe could have gotten me there. Depends. Breed. Okay, this hand's not too bad. I can keep this. Let's go Spirebluff on 1, pass. My opponent said, is this the actual Doomwake? I'm just going to say no. GG's, GG's. Will the real Doomwake please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. Okay, let's think about this. Sorcery. So if I keep Traverse, land Enchantment instant. So I guess what I can do is go Graveyard, Graveyard top, upkeep second Otherworldly Gaze, try to find the 4th type. And then I can go Botanical Sanctum, Traverse for Storm Heralds. I think I like that. So we need to find a creature, or a sorcery, or an artifact, or an enchantment. We have a lot of hits. Creature, artifact, sorcery, enchantment. We hit 2 more lands. Big Sag. Well, I guess I still keep the Traverse, right? Yeah. Because I can just go Breeding Pool tapped, Fable on 3, and then the Fable should get me the 4th type for Traverse. Why upkeep? I guess that's a good point. I could just draw the Traverse because I know that I want to draw it, right? Yeah, I guess upkeep is pointless because I know the top card of my deck. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's no point in doing an upkeep, right? Because I know I want to draw the Traverse. True, true, true. Yeah, if you main phase it, you get to look at 1 more card. Yeah, that makes more sense. You right. You see, that's why I'm the streamer and you're the chat, you know? Because I'm very stupid. So hungry. So hangry. Looks like goblins to me. Potentially even mind goblins. I know, why am I not right 100% of the time? Couldn't tell you, honestly. No idea. Chat, did I show you my Fable token? I think I showed you this, but I can't remember if I did. Look at my Fable token. It's extremely based and extremely pog. Do you get it? Do you see why it's based in pog? You get it, chat? Do you understand? Do you get it? Do you get the joke? Chat, do you get the joke? Do you get the joke? I'm just making sure that everybody in chat understands the joke. Tilt. We still have lethal if we find the Burning Anger off of the Otherworldly Gaze. Which, unfortunately, we did not. At 11? How can I survive? Can I even survive? I mean, I can play second Fable, but I can't block anything because they have the Legion Loyalists. I think I just graveyard all 3. Actually, I should attack. There's no point not attacking because I can't block anyways. I just have to hope they can't put, like... They only need 2 more power. Well, they may have skipped through their pre-combat main phase. Feels like only one person can win with this deck, yeah. Tobias wins all the time with it, but nobody else does. I mean, Tobias is extremely good at Magic, to be fair. Alright, go to 2. They must have misclicked, right? I see. The post-combat Runveld Hordemaster. Can we punish? Can we punish? Perhaps. Okay. Should I just concede? I feel like I should scoop. Now I feel bad. Chat, should I scoop this game? I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna concede this game. I'm gonna concede this game. That's what I would do. I know some people wouldn't. That's fine if you don't want to, but I will concede that game. Why? Because they misclicked. They misclicked. They had lethal with the Lord and they just cast it post combat. I don't know. It's just like, it's a league. I'm 1-2. I don't give a shit. I wanna play the game fair and square. I don't know, man. Clicking the right things is a skill. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. It's like, it's so meaningless to me that, you know. Although now that I conceded that game, we need some prime subs. That's all I'm saying. We need some prime subs, chat. Because I conceded that game. I am the bigger person, you know. I guess that maybe that's not the way to look at it, but the Honorable Judge Doom has entered the chat. Now I'm asking for prime subs. Anyways, goblins. What are we boarding in against goblins? I don't even think I want anything. Yeah, prime check. Prime check. Look, somebody has to feel bad for me because I conceded that game, or like, you know, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but would I be interested in being an L2 judge? No, I'm good. I'm good. This deserves an unfollow. Come on, man. I'm trying to be a nice guy over here. I feel bad for people who miss. There we go. There we go. See, Banelock and KJA get it, you know? Banelock and KJA, thank you for the primes. I really appreciate the support. We are getting so close to that. We're getting closer to that sub goal. I know it's still a ways away, but thank you guys for the support. I've really appreciated it. It means the world to me. Again, chat, I wouldn't be here without you guys. So I'm glad that you're having a good time. Thank you for supporting the stream. Appreciate you. Thank you. I can't do it without you guys, you know? If chat wasn't here, I would not be here. What am I buying when we reach the sub goal this time? No, you're not buying me anything. Stop. If you send me something, well, I'm not going to give you my address, but if you somehow get a hold of my address and send me something, I'm just going to send it back to you. You've already given me too much, buddy. Wish I had a 1-drop for Shredder. Let's go. I'm gonna play Karplusan Forest first. So if I hit Secretkeeper, I can cast it off the breeding pool. Take Secretkeeper and I guess Wayfinder, because we just want to keep going deeper. We need combo pieces. Combo pieces, please. The wrong combo pieces. We've milled over 3 Storm Heralds, by the way. One delicious papadilla. I don't know if you can put the words delicious and Papa John's in the same sentence. I don't know if that's a thing that you are allowed to do. No, I have not had a papadilla. I assume it would cause a lot of discomfort. A pizza hater? You're gonna think this is cringe, chat, but you know what pizza's based as hell? You're gonna think this is cringe when I say it. Little Caesars. Little Caesars is based. No, just like fast food chains or whatever, pizza chains. I actually like Little Caesars a lot. It's not like the best, obviously, but there are, in fact, wrong opinions. Yeah, $5 hot and ready, you kidding me? Every time I went to Kmart, it smelled like Little Caesars so bad I could never try it. I mean, you know, mostly, the thing is, I like, you know, when I was growing up in the city, or when I was living in the city, you know, I didn't have the best job and didn't have a ton of money, so it is very good for the amount that you pay, you know. You get what you pay for in those regards. We still haven't found a fucking Colossification, are you kidding me? Alright, well, let's go here. Any Colossifications, please? No? Come on! What's going on here? What is happening? This isn't even good. I guess it's better to just cast Otherworldly Gaze, right? Am I, like, missing something? Sure don't think I am. Alright, go. Your turn. We also can't really afford to block because we just need enough creatures in play for the Storm Herald kill. Because they can sacrifice the Scamp to kill something. So I have to keep at least one other creature in play. It is hot and it is ready. That's what you're paying for, right? You're paying for convenience. You're not necessarily paying for high quality food. You're paying for, you show up, I hand you $5, and I get some fucking pizza. That's what you're paying for, right? You know? This is 8 damage. Surely I can just take 8, right? Yeah, I can go to 6. Little Caesars has pretzel crust now. I haven't been there in a while, so I don't know what their, like, new menu items are. Wait, I meant to cast this end of turn, and I somehow just clicked through it. I definitely meant to cast that end of turn. Okay, well, never punished anyways, so. Alright, Basic Mountain. I cast Storm Herald. Do you have a response? I have to kill all 3 of my creatures. Which they can kill one of them. Hot and Ready is good. And they have like the cheese stuffed crust too. I don't know, man. I think they're good. I just haven't been there in a while. Take 21. Sup? How about the Tabernacle? Shut up. Shut up. I'm just not going to listen to what you say anymore, Savage. I'm just going to ignore your messages. We're the Slam at the Giornos. You know what? You know what place is actually pretty good is Papa John's. I do like me some Papa John's. Domino's too. I had a lot of Domino's when I was in the city. The Domino's personal pan pizza, sausage and mushroom with the Parmesan crust or whatever. Chef's kiss. And by chef's kiss I mean, you know, again, you're getting it because it's cheap, but for what it is, it's not that bad. All right, surely I'll hit a 3rd land, right, off this Satyr Wayfinder. Yeah, and also you don't have to sit there and wait or order it in advance. You know, it's just like you had a long day, you're out of work, you stop by the Little Caesars. You know, you're tired, you don't have any time to wait for pizza. You got to get home. It's ready. It's hot and it's ready. Yeah, exactly. You know, you just have those days sometimes. What am I casting here? I mean, I need to hit a land, right? So I should cast Wayfinder. Ooh. Okay. Milled over a Colossification, which is good. Probably going to take the trade for Scamp if they offer it. Can no longer take the trade for Scamp. I guess I am taking 5. I'm going to find the Burning Anger. I know, right? Like, what else do you want? It's hot and it's ready. You can't really ask for much more in life than being both hot and ready. So Gather gets me the most amount of looks, but it's not the most mana-efficient play. I guess the question I have to ask myself is, do I think I'm getting 2 draw steps? Maybe. This is close. If I cast Fable, am I trading the Fable token? Maybe trade for this. They kill this. Take 4. Yeah, if I hit Secretkeeper, Gather is really good, because then I can venture, and I get basically 9 looks at Burning Anger. I think Gather is right. Okay, well. Burning Anger mod check. There it is. So now we just don't block with this. Taking 6. Well, if they just go to combat and activate Battlecry, it's 4, 7, 9, 11. So I would have to block because it is lethal. Because it's 11 and they sack this for 3. So if they activate, I do have to chump block. If they have Prospector here, this is kind of a disaster. Okay, that's fine. We win. Because now I can just take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, go to 7, and then kill them. They also can't really attack with the Horde Master, right? Yeah. Alright, dead. Cool. 2 and 2. 2 and 2. This deck's feeling alright. It's definitely high variance. I'll tell you that much. It is definitely high variance. See ya. Done. Upstairs, baby. Yeah, we won that match 3-0, by the way. Yeah, Tobias was 9-0 on day 1. Alright, round number 5. Round numero 5. This hand is pretty bad. No. Well, if you've been here for a while, then it might be. Cannot confirm or deny, Tom. Cannot confirm or deny. Well, for people who weren't here earlier in chat, they wouldn't know, you know. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be sweet. Yeah, tomorrow, we're going to be doing another one of those Multiverse of Magic things. And Todd is going to be playing, I think he's going to be playing Mono Black Devotion, and I'm going to be playing Cruel Control a la Gabe Nassif. It's going to be a fun one. It is going to be a fun one. I thought this player played Greasefang. I got jebaited. Actually jebaited. What's up, Spexus? Hey, new buddy. Secrets. Sure wish I hadn't bought him that second Fable. I mean, if I knew they were playing Rakdos, I wouldn't have done that, but... Again, I thought they were playing Greasefang. Alright, Traverse is currently online, which is good. So this is like the perfect sequence. Because now I could just go turn 3, Secretkeeper, Wayfinder, try to find the 2 enchantments. Ooh, even better, I can gather. Actually, no. Okay, I am going to venture deeper first. Okay, I think I'm going to play Wayfinder. Because I need my 4th land. I've hit none of the enchantment combo pieces, though. 2 Otherworldly Gazes, which is not too bad. But the reason I played Wayfinder that turn is I wanted to be able to hit my 4th untapped land so I could Traverse and Storm Herald in the same turn. So that's why I wanted to do it that way. Is there? Oh, I didn't even see it. Okay, so we have Colossification. We're just missing Burning Anger. Okay, that doesn't matter too much. So I guess now we double Otherworldly Gaze, and then next turn I could just go Traverse for Storm Herald. What's up, Moose? Oh, they actually have Hive here, which is a little unfortunate. I guess it's better to gather in Otherworldly Gaze, because this just looks at more cards. I guess the Secretkeeper also looks at more cards. But the problem is here, they can Hive my Colossification. Still no Burning Anger. That was a tough sequence. I guess I was supposed to cast the Traverse there, because I don't have enough mana next turn to be able to go Secretkeeper, Traverse, and Storm Herald. What's up, Danny? Not activating Hive. That's interesting. Go to 5. Is Joel fixed? Joel's always been fixed. Got a Modern 5k at Apex this weekend. Yeah, I gotta play Modern. SMH my head. Imagine playing Modern. Alright, they probably have a removal spell as their last card. We didn't find an untapped land anyways. I could have done that a little bit differently, but also, to be fair, we didn't hit a Burning Anger in the top 30 cards, so... Good beats. So what did we do the last time against Rakdos? I wanted the Gravestones for Trespasser and Hearse. I think that's it. I think it's the only card I wanted from on the Otherworldly Gazes. Volley's bad, Needle's bad. Oh, we wanted Spell Pierce, right? Yeah. Let's do like this, maybe. Let's try that. Is the base Mana Traders playing enough for Pioneer? For the most of it, yeah. For the most part. Decided 3 Pierce, a Swan Song, and a Boseiju. Swan Song is reasonable, but I'm curious as to why he would want Boseiju in this matchup. Oh, just in case they have Leyline? I guess we could hedge a little bit. It's not unreasonable. I guess it also kills Hearse, so it's not terrible. Yeah, Mark played 61 at the regional championship, which I thought was pretty funny. Okay, let's think about this. So it's kind of a two-lander, because Traverse, you know, for better or worse, is basically a land. You can Sanctum, Traverse. So if I go Sanctum, Traverse for Mountain, then turn 2, I can go Venture Deeper, Silent Gravestone, or Gravestone, hold up Pierce, rip a land, turn 3, Shredder, Secretkeeper. I think this hand's actually fine. It's close, but I think it's fine. Okay, so Traverse for basic Mountain. Okay. And this is exactly why you Traverse on 1. Like, if I had played either of these on turn 1, they just take my Traverse. And that would not be very good. That would not be good. They took the Storm Herald. Could just jam Shredder and hope they don't have Fatal Push. It's definitely higher upside. Yeah, let's jam. I don't know how many they kept in. Is there a world where you keep up the Spell Pierce on turn 1? No, because I have to get exactly basic Mountain. Like, I just can't Traverse for Island there. And if I'm holding up Pierce on 1, I mean, I guess ideally I just go Pierce your Thoughtseize, then turn to Traverse Mountain Gravestone, and maybe that's fine. It's not completely unreasonable. Yeah, Colossification, tap for damage, exactly. That is the combo. I mean, we also have the other classic combo of Fable of the Mirrorbreaker plus lands, which is also a very good combo in the Pioneer format. So now, okay, because they took the Gravestone, that leads me to believe they have Trespasser and not Go Blank, because if they had Go Blank, they would have taken Pierce. And in that case, what I'm going to do is go Venture Deeper into Scrapwork Mutt, I think. Maybe I should have mudded first, but... so get rid of Pierce, keep the Fable, attack for 2, and maybe just try and play a Fable game. I don't have any combo pieces for them to exile with Trespasser anyways. But I just, like, you know, it's very unlikely that they would have Go Blank in hand if they left me with Spell Pierce. That's really bad. It's an unfortunate sequence. Just 3 discard spells into Shieldred. Yeah, that too. Well, good beats. Yeah, classic Rakdos being Rakdos. I mean, to be fair, they also drew their combo, you know. You see, what we have here is a classic combo mirror, but they drew their combo, and I didn't draw my combo, so I lost. How did they still have 3 cards in hand, by the way? Could there be a recommissioned version of Storm Herald? I mean, recommission's a cool card, but it just opens you up to the same graveyard hate, right? Like, it doesn't really solve the issue of your deck being weak to graveyard hate. Build over 2 more Storm Heralds. Yeah, I would classify this as hardcore. That's what Counterparts is. I saw this band live back in November. They're so good live. I don't exactly think that Dark Ritual would be a good idea for Pioneer. I think that is not something that I would want personally. Alright. Rakdos being Rakdos. Classic Rakdos. Yeah, I was going to play a third League tonight with the Drake's deck. Unfortunately, the Phoenix deck took a little bit too long, so we don't really have time to play a third deck, because